win came on June the 7th, 2024. Back in victory lane for the 14th time in his great career. Ethan Souza, Jared Cordeira rounding out the podium. And we're going to throw a tracks out here.
Mike Henriques celebrating opening night with a checkered flag in his hand as he rolls around the town, celebrating tonight's victory. A great run for Ethan Souza through the field as they stretch themselves out. And Jared Cordeira, the former champion, holding on for third here this evening. Green to checker race. We got the next pit stop legends lined up and ready to rock and roll in just a moment. We'll talk to our feature winner in just a moment. Getting ready to climb out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. How about a round of applause for tonight's Helgers South Coast Power Equipment Pure Stock feature winner, Mike Henriques. Mike, congratulations. You know, it used to be only one in September, but the last couple of years, the beginning of the year has been pretty good to you.
It really has. It really has. It's the first time I've ever won first night out ever. So this is awesome way to start the season, right?
It means you put a lot of work into this thing over the winter.
Yes, I'm not the only one. I got to thank looking over it. We worked his butt off all winter long on this thing. And chilled. And I couldn't be happy, man. I want to thank everybody for coming. I got my father here. I got my uncle here. My brother's here. My daughter's here, everybody's here. Just a good night. There you are.
Well, I know you got some sponsors to thank too.
Yes, I do actually. Yes, I have. Divine Fence. I have South Coast Tree Service. Craig Ferry Electric. Maria's Place. Santos Recycling. Godfrey. And Mr. G's. And Mark Murphy Automotive South.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Mike Henriques picking up the opening day win. A great second place run for Ethan Souza. And Ethan, man, you really had to work to get by those cars. You had to catch them, pass them, and then catch the next one.
Yeah, there was some good cars in front of me, but this car was a rocket ship all day. Came in after the second year, so that was a great day, great way to start the season.
A lot of people, a lot of time over the winter getting this car ready. I know you got some help, and I know you got some great partners.
Yeah, absolutely. First, I got to thank Uncle Fred. Without him, none of this would be possible. Catman Sports, Metro Labs came on board this year. Huge thanks to them. Lucky's Irish Power here in the Cairo.
Congratulations, great second place run. Great way to kick off the season. And the newlywed picking up the podium finish. Jared, first off, congratulations on the nuptials. And great run for third.
Yeah, it's the first time out with this setup. We had no notebook on it. I wasn't sure if I was going to run this year, but towards the end of the winter, I was like, I think I'm going to do it. So finally decided to come out, put this car back together, completely do everything on it, and we got some good numbers to go off tonight and come back in strong next weekend.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
If I don't say my wife first, she's going to yell at me.
You're absolutely right on that.
So my wife, my dad, Pete, my grandparents, Keith's family, everybody that comes down and supports me every week, all my grandparents' friends, Linda and Lenny, just everybody. Frank Sato, CJ Mechanical Systems, Longplex. We got a new sponsor that's going with Longplex this year, Street Legal. Look them up on Facebook. Check out their facility that's being built now. The Flagman Graphics for the good-looking wrap. I'm not forgetting anybody.
No, you get them next week then.
I guess so. We'll be back on the podium next weekend too.
Great run for third. How about a round of applause for your podium? Finishing third, Jared Cordeira. Second place to Ethan Souza. Taking down the opening night feature win, Mike Henriques.